Hello folks and welcome to another episode. I'm here at GridServe in Braintree. I'm just about to ride the new Energica Experia. This is the brand new bike. This is pre-production, so it's a little bit rough around the edges, but really looking forward to getting out on the road with it. It's got less power. Apparently the ride is perfect. So let's get going. Please remember to check out our other videos and click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you get notifications each time we upload another video. I just want to give you a little walk around just to show you what we've got here. So this is Target Market Africa Twin. There is panniers that go on this on the launch edition. You'll see one going past just there. And that is a little bit quieter than the previous models as well. The reduction gear, which is just here, they are straight cut, so instead of being helical, they're straight cut. You get more torque, but you also get more noise with that. And then if we come around the other side, I might be able to show you the new motor. So this is much lighter weight. It's about 50 HP less. So this makes about 101 or 102 horsepower. But apparently because of the weight difference and the way they deliver it, it's supposed to be a lot better. Brembo brakes on the rear and Brembo brakes on the front, as you'd expect. LED headlights, and look at that front end. I think it looks beautiful. Looks really nice. Now another change which I'm liking is this display. So this is quite configurable. You can just press a mode switch, you can flick through all these. It just looks a bit more modern, a bit more upmarket than the previous variant where you used to get the display with a power delivery that used to go up the side. I for one was happy to see this. I thought this is a nice little addition. Now you may remember on the earlier bikes that the DC charge socket was under the seat, so you had to lift the seat up, and although that was great, I found it a little bit inconvenient at times. So what they've done is they've now put it here. This is pre-production, so don't judge it too much. There we go. Much more convenient, I feel. That's listening to customer feedback, so well done Energica. Also, there's a little bit of a fuel tank, I'm going to say. It's obviously not a fuel tank. There's a little bit of storage under here. This lifts up. There's a little servo there. It's not working quite as it should, but again, pre-production, so we're not too worried about that. But it's nice to have a bit of storage. This morning, these bikes were ridden here, a distance of about 65 miles, and they arrived with 70% state of charge, which is quite impressive. Because if you work that out, that's given me a range of about 180, 190 miles, so quite pleased about that. So I'm really keen to get out on the road and see what it does, so let's go. So on the right hand side there, that's it, one press, and we're ready to go. Side stands up, rear brake is down here, obviously no gear shift, and nothing on the left hand, which is going to be a little bit weird for anybody who's not used to riding an electric bike. Okay, quick lifesaver, let's go. So for me, this is all about the weight and a certain amount of power delivery, which is, let's give it a little bit of a, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, this is 60 brake horsepower less. Let's just get that opened up. Okay, let's just tuck in. I love that visor. Oh! Nice. Absolutely. Buckets of power. Buckets of power. On the brakes, yeah, nice. That's, oh, yeah, that's the handling. The handling is way better than I was expecting. Just slowing up on this little country lane. First impressions, weight distribution, fantastic. It's about a similar weight to the other bikes,
but it feels completely different. The suspension as well has been really well set up. I think that's ironing out some of the effect that I'd feel on the other bikes, which I found a little bit rough. The performance, bearing in mind this is way lower down on horsepower, is completely comparable, limited to 110 miles an hour apparently, and so far the ride is pretty sublime. I'm very, very impressed with it. What I really want to try out is twos up with a pillion, because one of Kate's reservations about being on a bike is that her knees around her head for a lot of the ride, and we used to have that on our ZX12R, and that really was the case. It wasn't comfortable for her, and to go out on a bike with somebody else, you really want them to be enjoying it. You really want them to be enjoying it as much as you are. So, right, I'm just going to crack on. Through the lanes, and just take it for a little ride through the twisters and see what it's like. So I hope you enjoy the ride. These are quite twisty, but nice little roads. Hopefully nobody comes hooning it round the corner, takes me out. So this road is particularly bumpy, and the feel on the suspension is very nice. I'm not really feeling anything coming through to my bum cheeks, which is the most important bit. So I don't know how far I've ridden, but I've lost 3%, which is not a lot. Admittedly, we're having a nice cruise, but so 13 miles an hour. I want to get it up as close to 60. I don't know if I can get it to 60 because it's quite twisty, but just watch the acceleration. Whoa. Whoa. There's a power band in there. There's another power band in there. So you've got the initial torque, and you might have just heard the motor start to really scream then. There was another bolt of power, and the front end was starting to just lift a little bit. Bit of main road now then. Okay, now what's the acceleration? Up to 60. There's the power band. I don't know if you felt that, but there was the power band. The power band came in then at about 50 miles an hour. And then I'm just going to go for a little overtake here. So, right shoulder, a bit close. Quick lifesaver, not much room there. Power down. I didn't even need to touch it. Wow. Absolutely wow. So good brakes, needed those. Just overshot the roundabout a little bit. Nice lean there, that's comfortable. I've got a good lean on there, and I'm not even remotely concerned. Let's go around again, we'll keep going. So, to see what we can get out of it before it starts to tell me it's had enough. No, that's okay. That's okay. A bit tighter here. Good grip. I mean, it is on new tyres, but yeah, no real problems at all there. And then off the roundabout, left shoulder, and away we go. Tuck in. Beautiful. 65. It's happy. Tucking behind that screen. So look at the balance. So that's the balance of the bike there. So let's just nudge it across a little bit. So that's my hands off. You can see that the bike is really well balanced. So I did find on the earlier models actually they seem to pull to the right, but actually this is a lot more controlled. So liking that. Quick touch on the brake, regen in, and you can see the regen there in that blue stage. So I've been giving this a good licking, and I've used 5% so far, which is nice. So just lean on this roundabout. Oh, it tucks in. Oh, that's nice. It tucked in nice there. Into the power band. Lovely. That was very, very nice. This is a very, very comfortable bike to ride. Very comfortable. You can see now I'm not touching the brake there. So there's my fingers. There's nothing on the rear brake either. Not touching it. This is all regen. I would say it's a one pedal riding experience, but it's come on the brake there about 25 miles an hour. Round the roundabout, bit of a lean in. I'm getting a bit more confident with it now. I know where it's at, I know where it's going to tell me to sit up, but and wow, the power's phenomenal. And then a little bit on the back brake as well. This car, just a little bit on the tippy toes, so quick pull out here, and then into the roundabout, lean in, a good lean on there. I've got my right foot off the peg just in case it goes, and then into here, and then quick left into grid serve.
In the end, I used 10% battery capacity over 18 miles, and this was a good mix of country lanes and a higher speed dual carriageway. The top speed is actually limited to 112 miles an hour, easily enough for me and most other people, but the way it delivers the power is excellent. The lower horsepower seems to have been geared out, so between this and the other models, it's not too dissimilar. But for me, the biggest improvement is the handling. The weight has clearly been shifted south as the reduction gear and motor have switched positions, and this has had a dramatic improvement on the chuckability factor. Through the corners, the bike made me feel confident, which added to the fun, but there is a very sure-footed feel here that I need as an infrequent motorcycle rider. Finally, the price. It's not cheap. In fact, it's expensive. Available from £27,790, which is more than a Kawasaki H2, so you're really going to have to want this bike to buy one. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, folks. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and follow us on Twitter @CapePhantom, and we'll see you soon in another episode. Bye for now.